Joining me on this segment is a representative of Autobliss International, Salvation Onomoroba. Thanks for joining me, Salvation.
Thank you, Mr. Philip. Thank you.
What comes to mind when we say Autobliss International?
Autobliss represents innovation in transportation, bringing 21st century kind of transportation into Benin City, changing the narrative, the explanations, the stress that has been there, taking it out. For example, it is because of Autobliss International that masters and PhD students are now drivers in Benin City. You can get a driver now with a corporate. He doesn't have to look for a job in a bank first. You don't need to sit at home waiting for a job. So that's what we bring to the table. Then we are able to bring investors, people that have been investing in transportation before now. You buy a car, you give to a driver, you want transportation to be your alternative source of income, but most of them have been having problems. So the Autobliss stands for removing the problems that they've been having. For example, the number one problems most people who invested their cars to drivers to remit to them weekly have been having are problems of damages. Car was stolen, accidents happened. That's a major loss. With Autobliss International, we remove that risk by a comprehensive insurance on that car. The kind of insurance we do on the car, and it works. I know a lot of people are thinking that, oh, insurance where you make claims. No, not with Autobliss. Our claims always work.
Okay, who bears the burden of that insurance?
The burden of the insurance
of the vehicle for those vehicles that are being invested.
The company, what we do is that you pay it when you come, but we add the money to pay you back. We pay you back the money you pay. So it's actually the company that bears the cost of the insurance. But that means is that if that vehicle is stolen, it's replaced back by the insurance company. No matter the accident, you don't spend 1 naira on any accident anymore. And for the area of remittance, the problem many persons had is they get their cars to drivers. When it's time to pay, they didn't get it. Autobliss has changed that. You are no longer dealing with a driver. So the stress a driver gives to you is taken off. You are dealing with a corporate firm now. So your money is steady. And I want to give persons 5 reasons why you need to invest in transportation in Benin City. Number one of the oil of Benin City is transportation. Benin City, Edo State is a state that connects to many states. You see, so if you are in Edo State, you will notice that many persons, when you want to go to Lagos, you pass Edo State. You want to go to different places, you pass Edo State. If you are in Edo State, transportation is a major means of income that will affect everybody, both the owner and both the driver. Then number 2, transportation is not a business that takes time to grow. You know, there are businesses you invest in, you say it takes 1 year, the business is peaking. So if you buy a bus today and you put it on the road, you make money that day. So transportation transportation is an investment that your money starts coming immediately. When you plant, you wait for some season for it to grow. Transportation is immediately. So you invest in transportation this week, next week it starts yielding for you. That's it. Number 3, transportation is not easily affected by lockdowns. For example, in Edo State, the last lockdown we had, if you had a school, for many months, there was no source of income. You were at home, but drivers were still driving. They were still making their money. In fact, I know of many of our drivers during the last lockdown who were feeding their friends, who had big schools, who had big businesses, because they could drive. Whatever affects transportation has affected every other thing. The last thing is, transportation is a major alternative source of income. We have a lot of people in Edo State who give us their cars. They will just give us their wife's phone number, their wife's account number. They will just tell us, what you pay me weekly or what you pay me monthly is what I used to take care of my family. So you see, the headache of what to buy, food is taken off their table. They just buy that car, they give it to Autobliss. For the next 3-4 years, the payment comes because you can trust the company. The payment is coming consistently. There's no rich man.
So the payment comes, come rain, come shine.
Come rain, come shine. And
so even if the vehicles are bad at a point,
no, that's no magic.
Okay.
If there is a major accident and it is seen that the vehicle is down for 1 week, payment is paused.
It's paused.
But paused, not cancelled. It continues.
Okay, but I was thinking you spoke about this insurance thing that would have covered that aspect.
It covers that, but if the car is in a mechanic workshop for 1 week, we are talking of major accidents, like we have a car in our mechanic now that they are spraying.
Thank you so much for taking our time to be part of this. The numbers are on the screen and how they can easily get you. I think you have 10 seconds to do that.
Okay, they can reach us in GRA number 1 in Masoge Avenue. We are just opposite Ebenezer School Complex off Ihama Road in GRA, Benin City.
Thank you very much, Salvation Onomoroba. He is a representative of Autobliss International. It's still TMI. Stay with me.